Esther Diana looks at just what is in the budget that supports or inhibits intra-Africa trade.
In this year's budget, among other measures, the Finance Bill 2025 proposes to apply value-added tax to previously exempt and zero-rated supplies at a tariff of 16%, a move that will increase the cost of goods and services within the health, manufacturing, energy, mining, housing and tourism sectors, leading to a reduction in the disposable income of the general population and making Kenyan goods uncompetitive compared to other markets.
There is no business we are creating among ourselves. And if the intra-Africa trade is 15%, it means 85% is from outside. So we are literally robbing ourselves.
And this has been used by a lot of countries to block intra-Africa trade. So we have, as Africa, we've been our own enemies in a big way, because now we're all trying to produce the same thing.
Speaking while at the Kenya Intra-Africa Trade Fair 2025 Business Roadshow in Nairobi, stakeholders highlighted tariff and non-tariff barriers that continue to dog traders, often including measures introduced through national and county budgets. In many cases, such measures mean that goods sold across borders have different taxation and production costs, often hindering the application of a common tariff and thus reducing trade.
When we look at intra-Africa trade, it's at very low levels today. And things that come into mind are having a common external tariff. And you can see what's happening right now in the world. Tariffs has become the biggest thing around trade, and it's disrupting a lot of things.
Trade Cabinet Secretary Lee Kinyanjui maintains that there are measures in place to address many of these challenges, including those hindering free movement of goods and the travel of people. Currently, it is often easier and cheaper to trade with Europe and Asia than with other African countries.
So Africa in general loses more than $5 billion every year. For us to trade with each other, the barriers of finding local foreign currency to trade with was really stopping us.
I think there is a conversation around that to try and open up our skies, because if you tell me that for me to see my customers in Algeria, I need to take like 2 connections, 2 days, then you're literally killing that trade.
According to the stakeholders, trade financing remains a big challenge for many businesses across Africa. They have said that financial competition must come up with new and affordable financing models that take into consideration African diversity. Although African governments are saying all the right things when it comes to intra-Africa trade, the tariff and non-tariff barriers that continue to dog traders who want to do business across the borders tell a vastly different story. And although the prevailing situations are changing, traders think that African governments could actually do much better. Esther Diana, KTN, Nairobi.
Away from trade, governors countrywide are in a celebratory mood